friends, this morning I am speaking outside the box. I'm just thinking outside aloud, and I want you to be very attentive to this basic thoughts of mine. And I was reflecting about when creditors speak. Over the weeks, there were pushbacks from commentators around the world about the killings in Nigeria, especially within the Christian communities. There were also pushbacks from the IMF and the World Bank about the way the Nigerian economy is going. And then there's also series of gaslighting and pushbacks from government surrogates in Nigeria. Then I kept imagining and I kept asking myself, who are they pushing back at? And the word that came to my mind was, these are their creditors. This is my take about the front and back of the happenings in Nigeria and how the international community have responded over the last week. Let's stop pretending the West has every right to interfere in Nigerians' affairs because they are our creditors and we are their debtors. This might sound a little bit very condescending, but that's the truth. When you borrow billions from them, stash the same billions in loot in their banks. You send your children to their schools and you run to their hospitals when you neglect your own hospitals and wreck yours. Then you shout sovereignty when they ask questions. Friends, permit me to use the word that's nonsense. They should be concerned about the mass killings in Nigeria, America, Britain, the World Bank, the Paris Club, France, name them. They should be concerned about the mass killings in Nigeria, especially the slow genocide against Christians, which has been denied by so many of them, which I understand. Because global peace is at stake. Because refugee crises don't respect borders. Because they signed conventions with us on human rights, on genocide, on crimes against humanity. And above all, because they are protecting their investments in Nigeria. Friends, no lender ignores a house on fire when their money is inside that same house. So to the chronic borrowers in Nigeria and their peddlers, to the medical tourists, as I speak, it is written, yet to be confirmed, that their Minister of Finance is somewhere in London here receiving treatment. And the money launderers in power, shut up. Bring back those stolen funds hidden all over the world or stop borrowing. You sold our voice when you mortgage our future. The creditors are speaking and they have every reason to. I feel so bad saying this truth. But it's the naked truth. You can't borrow a man's money, go around utilizing what he has used his own resources to provide for a citizen, and then when they tell you or ask basic simple questions about what's happening in your country, you ask them that you're a sovereign country. Sovereignty? Give me a break. What sovereignty is there when you borrow yourself out? They even borrow to pay salaries. They borrow to buy jumbo jets. They borrow to go on a medical tourism abroad. What a shame. It's pathetic. That's my take for this morning. I hope it sits with you. And if it does, please like this message, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. My name is Iyah, and bye for now.